is much change that has come down Cedar Lake Road in St. Louis Park in the last half-century. One thing has remained the same.
When it ain't up, people wonder why.
93-and-a-half-year-old Bud Bushwaite raised a tradition that flies sun up to sundown 365 days a year.
I moved here in 1954, and I probably started putting the flag up probably in 55 or 56.
It's not a chore to this World War II veteran to hoist the flag up his 25-foot pole every morning at 7. It's an honor because during the routine, he checks in with his prayer.
Thank you, Lord, for another day. I sure do appreciate it. Which I do. At my age, you got to appreciate every day.
And he checks up on his bride.
Bev was a wonderful wife.
Raising that flag into the sky brings Bud a little bit closer to heaven, where Bev is now.
Talk to Bev and tell her what I plan on doing. If I got anything extra to do, tell her I still love her.
Bud and Bev's love is the lore of legend. Married in 1951, Bev suffered a stroke that left her bound to a wheelchair, but never away from Bud.
And I pushed her on the wheelchair for 16 years. I wore out two sets of tires up and down Cedar Lake Road here.
It's that kind of loyalty that drives this man to never miss a day.
You put it up fast and take it down slow.
It isn't about a holiday or politics. It's just about an Army sergeant.
And I'll fold it.
Beginning and ending his days with gratitude for his days, his freedom, and his girl.
I just like to put it up and take it down. To me, that's a proper thing to do.
Come in, sit down.
You can see members of the Ferguson Police Department.
My name is Kenya Womack, and I'm actually studying youth studies here at the University of Minnesota with an African-American minor.
I think they're thinking like nobody's gonna be ready at 8.
I'm sitting with some of my friends from different parts of the university. I'm just worried that they won't even let it go to trial. You at least give the family the respect of going to trial.
As soon as word came down,
according to USA Today, bro won't be charged. Because I don't trust internet when it comes to like breaking news.
You can't. There's nobody doing anything right now but watching for the answer.
I feel like generational captivated all audiences, and I feel like not everybody cares about this like they should.
Up, here you come.
Our investigation, after their exhaustive review of the evidence, the grand jury deliberated over 2 days. They determined that no probable cause exists to file any charge against Officer Wilson.
That's craziness. And that's it. They can't even bring it up again. No indictment means nothing. They can't even bring it up again. Michael gets no love. What about Michael's mom? What about Michael's mother and father? They don't get to see him no more. He can't even get a trial. I'm scared. I got a nephew in St. Louis right now. I'm scared. I am scared. I am scared.
As Officer Wilson continued west on Canfield.
That's my home. That's my home. If the young people don't stand up, then I fear for the future to come. If we don't rally and come together, I fear for the future to come. If we don't build our forces and say, this ain't right, we're going to state, we're going to fix this, we're going to change this, we're going to petition, we're going to fight.
An altercation took place at the car with Officer Wilson seated inside the vehicle and Mr. Brown standing at the driver's window.
Nothing brings people together like a game. And no game brings people closer than Twister.
Whoa. Are you going to help us? Awesome. Have you played this game before?
Yeah.
Left hand blue.
Okay.
Right hand on red.
Patched as it was.
That was
Close.
This is my area.
To home.
And I get it all the time. How did you come up with that?
Neil Rabins,
did you really do that?
at 85 years old,
I had no idea.
is a man still amazed at how his life took a twist.
And there's Charlie.
Charlie Foley, to the right of Neil, was the other half of the creative duo at Reynolds Geyer, a St. Paul design firm.
He just started creating games.
Charlie passed away a year ago, next month.
This is Kings in the Corner. It's a card game.
But his son Mark
So a lot of these.
showed us his dad's many creations.
He was just fun.
Left foot, green.
None of which reached the heights of the game he concocted with Neil.
I initially came up with the hand and foot thing, and but I had it laid out so it
people weren't intertwined.
Where Neil envisioned players twisting separately in a game they first called Pretzel,
Right foot blue.
Charlie suggested rearranging the dots to tie players together.
Left foot yellow. Oh, shoot.
Dad spent 2 days with a patent examiner explaining to them there's nowhere else in the world with a game like this, and this needs to be patented.
I'll start with circles.
Neil, an illustrator, sketched the drawings that graced the patent and the original box.
There's that.
While Charlie had to find a shower curtain manufacturer willing to produce the twister mat.
Dad told him they'd sell 1 million units in 1 year.
I'm left-hand green.
Hyperbole, it seemed, after Sears deemed Twister too risque for its catalog.
I'm just gonna get closer and closer to you until you fall.
But the game some dubbed Sex in a Box
Ooh, you're gonna go.
was about to get a break.
Johnny Carson's people picked it up, Johnny Carson's Tonight Show, and he played it with Ava Gabor.
When those two were on there playing that game, sales went through the roof.
Twister ties you up in a knot.
Licensed to Milton Bradley, Twister became the runaway hit of 1966. And a cultural icon was born.
There's a picture on the wall there. I played it with some little kids on Twister Day at the school.
Hard for Neil to believe after 48 years.
And I'm still getting requests for autographs. And then my son called me and said, hey, they're selling your autograph on eBay for $29.95. Told the wife it's not like I came up with a cure for hemorrhoids or something.
No, but the Minnesota inventors of Twister did come up with a prescription for fun. Boyd Hooper.
Good game.
KARE 11 News, Minneapolis.